Good morning. What's up, everybody? Tommy here, Math Productions. Ghost, I see you just hopped in the chat. Good morning. What's up? I know it's even earlier for you, for sure, brother. Bubbles, good morning, my friend. Thank you for being here. Is that Larry, too? Good morning, Larry. What's up, Larry? Thank you for being here. Plus, Will, good morning, everybody. Thank you all for coming in, showing up. So, little housekeeping before we get right into the stream. Brit's at work right now. The baby is asleep right now. I got this camera, right, where I can watch this sleeping monster, and whenever it starts to rustle, you know what I'm saying, business has to get handled. So this stream could end abruptly at any point. You know what I'm saying? If the baby wakes up yelling, we got to handle that. So it is what it is. That might happen. Just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. I don't know how long it is. If the baby stays asleep for a good little amount of time, then we'll play for a good little amount of time. You know what I'm saying? That's the plan on that. Side note on that as well, TMI, we will take a break at some point, assuming the baby stays asleep. I probably should have went pee before I started streaming. You know what I say? You know what I'm saying? I didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's early, so TMI. But I might have to take a break at some point. We'll stretch our legs, we'll get something to drink, we'll use the bathroom, and we'll hop back to it, right? What is the point of this early morning stream, Tommy? You see in the little screen on screen, I'm going to switch to the game screen in a second, but you see that the load is grayed out. We here at Math Productions support those with chronic habitual restarter syndrome, and we don't shame. But no, so I was like, man, you know, we started a new save file last night just to be able to show off the Xeno Ambassador mod, you know what I'm saying? And I did things differently than I normally would on a start. And so what I wanted to do here was start, we're going to make Brit's character again, and we're going to play through with Brit's character. But I'm actually going to do it more genuine to how I normally actually, like when I'm actually trying to play a new save file, not just testing out a mod, but when I'm trying to, I know I don't go that far with these save files, I know this, but like when I'm sitting down at the start and I'm like, dude, we're gonna make this one work. This is what I'm going to show on screen is the steps that I normally take at the beginning that I think set me best up for success. And it's also, I've talked about it and shown it before on videos, just when I'm showing like, hey, look, these are my house rules. I made this starting base. This is the background for my character and how I'm going to role play the character. I'm just going to kind of basically, that's the emphasis of this, is showing, excuse me, how I kind of am going to create this character, how I'm going to set, excuse me, the stage, if you will, for the start of the game for this character. And then depending on how quickly I get through that, how much I get side tangents, stuff like that, the baby situation, depending on all that, after that, we'll actually start some actual play and some of the things that I do initially in play with a new save file, right? So real quick, I'm going to lean forward. I'll catch up in the chat. I'll see if I missed anybody to say good morning to, and then I will flip over to the full screen. While I'm doing all that, we will go ahead and start the new save file. It's the same load order that I showed off last night on stream at the end of stream. I will get that typed out and updated in the description of these streams of uploads into the community section of the channel. I will get that all up there. And speaking of the community channel, I mentioned it last night, definitely with the new Xeno Ambassador mod. I think it'd be super cool if you're using that mod, grab a screenshot, take a picture of the screen, I don't care. It's open that anybody can post their own original post, right, in the community section on the channel. So definitely, if you have a shot of you and Tommy, the Xeno Ambassador, definitely put it up there. Thorgen on, I do have a Discord. I've mentioned it before. I don't publicize it too much because I don't get on it too much, but I do have like a Math Productions Discord. And Thorgen was showing some cool pictures that he had taken of his character in game with Tommy, the Xeno Ambassador. So I made sure it was cool with him. I'm going to post those for him. He can post them himself too if he wants to, but I'm going to get those up in the community section because I think it'd be super cool to show the community, everybody hanging out with Tommy the Xeno Ambassador, not just hanging out with him, but like actually getting a benefit in their game from him, right? I think that would be super cool. Heck yeah, my man Sly is here. What's up, Sly? Sly wins the award for the funniest comment that I saw recently on any of my uploads or live streams. It was hilarious to me. It was the type of humor, like it was one of those that I always reference the meme of the football player where he's like, I ain't gonna lie, they had me in the first half. the last punchline in that comment, hilarious for sure. But so, let me get to the big screen. Here we go. Also, I got the fan on. It's not too hot yet, but it is pretty hot. And of course, because I are smart, I'm wearing a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Outside in the garage in the middle of the summer. So I do have the fan on. If it's annoying, let me know for sure. I'll try to adjust it. Maybe I'll take the sweater off if I got to. But I like wearing hoodies, you know what I'm saying? It's like a safety blanket for me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why, I just like hoodies. But anyway, so we're at the start of a new game. You guys know the mods that I use, SKK Fast Start mod. I did consider on this run switching it up to the Crimson Fleet Fast Start mod. That is a super fun variation to start out as a fleet member. But since I haven't done a bunch of that stuff with Britt, I want to show her. I've shown her already, I think. I think we got arrested before on stream, and I think she saw us talking to Akande and stuff. I can't remember. But either way, I figure we'll experience that together. I won't use the Crimson Fleet Fast Start, but the standard SKK Fast Start mod. You'll see dialogue prompts for other mods as they're loading in. This one's the Modular Arsenal. I believe that's Quarter Onion Games. Is there any more? No, but this is the SKK Fast Start. What I normally do, what I did last night is, yes, I joined Constellation off top. No, I normally don't. We're not going to this time either. Because of Bad Clams 83 Gaming's Math Darkfang, we're going to start out in Neon City, so we can go ahead and grab the credits and grab the ship for that. I just really like the Argos Miner, but since I'm going to make a Brit character, should we switch it up? Give her the Freestar one? We can give her a Freestar background. We know that she has the most affinity towards Aquila City. Maybe we could do something. I haven't shown her like the Freestar Rangers quest line or anything like that. Let's make her a native to the Freestar. They're more mech driven, but she'll be like one of the ones that was more like on the Xeno studies for the Freestar. You know what I'm saying? She never really switched over to the mech stuff during the Colony Wars. She always stayed kind of as a xenobiologist. That's the character I think we're going to roll with. So, here you get the initial dialogue prompt for Xenomaster, letting us know that the Xenobox has been obtained. So I think we use this one. I'm going to do it quick. We're not going to spend like a ridiculous amount of time making the character. We'll make it quick. So since ears are the tricky one, let's just leave. We'll just leave them at 1. I think that's what we did last night anyway. We need the long hair. I don't know. I wish there was just a like normal long hair, but the normal long hair is not long enough. So that's why we go with the braids. Nah. Nah. I wish for me, like that texture but longer, I feel like would be perfect. It's too short though. I think we'll just keep going with this. I don't know if we want to do the single or the split. So the Argos jacketed outfit, the braids when they came down, they would clip in to the outfit, but this one, it doesn't. That one looks pretty good. We need the black. Not like a straight green. It's the closest, I guess. I need to figure out a way. I guess I can't because I'm actually just watching the game. But it'd be so much easier if I could like see the chat. Even though I got the computer in front of me, I'm trying to make it work. It's so much easier when I got Brit to be able to know what's going on in the chat. Because sometimes I do be zoning out, you know what I'm saying? Focus on what I'm doing. I did keep up the game volume through the capture card, so hopefully those moments where I'm getting a little bit more quiet, hopefully at least the game audio kind of makes up for that. Ugh. She got a little chin. Britt does have a nose ring. She always comments whenever we've done this before, but it's like, I wish you could have more than one piece of jewelry. I agree. I feel like I've seen it before. I don't know. Maybe there's like jewelry, apparel pieces. But I agree. I don't know why you couldn't have like a nose, a couple on the ears, even with an eyebrow, or I don't know why you can't have a bunch of jewelry at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think that's good enough for like a basic one of Brit. Looks kind of like Brit, right? About as much like Brit as my character normally does, like me. I think that's fair. So, like I said, we are gonna make her Aquila native, right? We could do a war veteran. Make her just a Make her just a fighter, you know what I'm saying? A soldier? No, we're gonna go with what we normally do. I like the starting skills for the xenobiologist as well. I like lasers. I use more ballistic weapons than I do lasers, but I still like lasers either for the cutter or if I do find a really cool laser weapon, because it's super easy to come by like the 3K or whatever ammunition. So it's always good to have at least a backup laser weapon with you. Surveying, definitely nice, always helps to be able to get more information when scanning. And fitness, it's always important and relevant to have better oxygen, right? So I think xenobiologist is a great starting, not just background for the way I like to roleplay, but also the skill set. I think it's good. It covers 3 different categories. You're not overloading in one, which some min-maxers might argue the opposite of what I'm stating, and that's actually a negative because you're only getting 1 in 3 separate categories as opposed to like 2 or potentially even 3. But I like xenobiologists. And for the traits, there's a whole bunch of extra stuff added by some of the other mods that I use. We're not using any of those. We're going to probably do close to what we did last night. We're going to do empath. I really just like the empath mechanics a lot. How it makes it relevant when you have companions, your actions, and if they are agreeable or not, and then there's a plus or a minus effect because of that. I definitely like the empath mechanic. And I like it for RP reasons, but I actually like the mechanic reason as well. But we're going to go with that. We're not going to go with kid stuff. Also not going to go with the adoring fan. Probably just going to end up doing the same. We could do Freestar Native, I guess, but it just, the Freestar Native and the UC Native, they just like don't really get you anything special. A couple of dialogue options, some better rewards. It impacts your bounties a little bit. We'll go ahead and do it for RP reasons. Freestar Collective Settler. And Wanted's always fun, right? Especially after some of the POIs where I've been ambushed, or ships that ambush me out in space. Wanted is, again, I really like it for the mechanic. RP wise, we could go with, you know, after the end of the Colony Wars, this rogue Freestar xenobiologist still continued her research and experimentation, and now she's wanted, right? There's a bounty for whatever reason. Maybe she had to get in with some seedy people to get some sort of like egg or xeno or resource or something, and funding even, you know what I'm saying? And because of those interactions now, people want to get after her, right? And for not the best reasons. So we're going to go ahead and finish this by naming the character. We'll name it just like we did last night. Brit space X M confirm. The citizens of Dazra don't run when Terramorphs are around? That's kind of terrifying, right? These people already live in isolation. They're known for their crusade from their previous leader and stuff. And to know that they flinch not in the presence of a Terramorph, that's kind of definitely intimidating for sure. And Slide, dude, don't. I can't, you know, I was going to say don't quit smoking. I don't want to be the one, you know what I'm saying, vocalizing on permanent record advocating for smoking. I did used to joke all the time, being facetious, that my dream job was to be Aaron Eckhart from the movie Thank You for Smoking. Like my dad always used to tell me, you know what I'm saying, do as I say, not as I do. Smoking is bad for you, you know what I'm saying? We'll leave it at that officially. That's the official statement from Math Productions. Smoking is bad for you. It's bad for your health. But we're here on Neon City. Again, Tommy, why now recently do you start your games on Neon City? Mainly because of Bad Clams 83 and the Math Dark Fang mod. One, I'm starting out not in going through Vectera, getting the Frontier. I know, having played through it before, and I can assume it's the same in-game lore and history as that normal style playthrough, right? That's why I'm in possession of the Frontier. But I just don't really like having the Frontier from the start if I'm not going through and playing, you know what I'm saying, from the start. I kind of got thrown off there. I don't know the icon for the weapon that we have. What is that? Is that a modified Eon? Let's look at our starting gear, okay? Because I never choose Freestar for my start. Oh, we got a Coachman? That's a Coachman, right? I don't ever choose this one. So it's still the same process. Like, you get a loadout, stuff like that. But this gear is different from what I normally do. So let's go ahead and set up our hotkeys like I've shown before. I don't hotkey the Axe of Friends or the Multi-Tool Axe, but I do hotkey Sit Anywhere, the Follower Control, the Xenoprod, the Xenobox. We got a Cutlass. Oh, it's a Rattler. But I was holding a modified Coachman. Okay. We got the Rattler we'll put right here, and the modified Coachman we'll put here. Sweet. Spacesuits. We get a Ranger spacesuit off top. That's kind of cool. I'll take that. We'll hide it in Settled Systems. We got our pack. Helmet. We're going to hide in Settled Systems. So the Ranger dual wear, to be fair, since we have not done anything with the Freestar, we're definitely not going to rock that outfit. We'll go, and Britt liked this one last night anyway, we'll go with the Biologist Field Fatigues. Throwables, we're definitely going to equip those CCDs off top. What do we got? We got one thing to eat, nothing to drink yet. 5 prods. 95 credits. You can't see it because the little webcam or whatever the cam for me, it's in the way. But I got 95 credits and my mass is 38 out of 135 currently. But with the credits, because of Bad Clams 83 Gaming at Neon City, if you come over here to the ship technician, there's this little contraband stash box right here. Says property of Math Productions. Again, this is a mod by Bad Clams 83 Gaming. Look at all them credits, 1,000,000 credits, right? And you think, man, why would you need 1,000,000 credits? You can burn through that quick. If you don't believe me, test it yourself. That won't last very long. We are going to use like 65%, 65-ish percent of all those credits to purchase us a ship here real quick. But even if you didn't purchase the ship, right? Tons of credits for you to go out and do what you need to do. That's our starting stash. Roleplay wise, how did Brit XM come to have this accumulated wealth of credits, right? Again, it's all going to go back to the whole main idea of was involved in the United Colonies War, was a xenobiologist for the Freestar, is wanted because of interactions with maybe seedy people or doing seedy things. Normally seediness is birthed by greed, right? Or money at the minimum, right? So that's, in my mind, how the character Brit got all this money, is it's through the past work done as a xenobiologist. Now we're going to come in here, though, after getting these credits, and before we talk to the ship technician, we are going to go back into our, aid items, and we're going to choose the Cheat Terminal Portable. I am not, on this playthrough, going to give us any additional experience. I am, on this playthrough, going to come into the tech tree, and just for the Math Dark Fang, and because I do so little space combat normally anyway, it'd be forever and 20 restarts later before I finally get us leveled up to the point of being able to pilot a B-class ship, more than likely. We're going to come down in the tech tree to piloting. We're going to add piloting level 1, level 2, and level 3. Now we can pilot B-class ships. So we're going to back out of here. Not giving us any other items or attachments or anything else like that. I am at the start, only at the start, because hopefully I'm going to get to the point where I'm building a base here soon enough. I'll just go ahead and get it going. In the cheats, I'm going to scroll down. Enable infinite carry weight. We are going to enable that. So here in a second, I'm going to choose, or I'm going to set the settings for the save file in the playthrough, right? And I am going to have like weighted ammo and all that good stuff. Weight is relevant for me. I don't want infinite weight to be there. But at the start, especially when we go to New Atlantis, we're going to clear out all the starting materials in the lodge. I might purchase some other resources along the way. Before we actually start building, I don't want to have to worry about it. Now, the Matriarch Fang has tons of storage space, so I could do it without using this cheat. It's way easier, more efficient to get going in the save file, to actually get everything set up and get started playing if I just have infinite carry weight set at the start. When I get to the point, though, where I'm done with the pre-work, I've done it before on screen and mentioned it, we will re-enable, or disable, sorry, we will disable the infinite carry weight, so that way we're re-enabling the need to manage our weight and our inventory, right? But now that we have our credits, and we have the piloting level 3, we're gonna talk to the ship technician in Neon and tell dude, let me see what ships you have for sale. It's number 3? Yeah, the Math Dark Fang. Look at it. Look at those stats. It's amazing. The best B-class ship in the game, bar none, for sure. We're going to go ahead and purchase that bad boy for basically 660,000 credits. Like I said, approximately 65-ish% of those credits that was in that stash. That's now our home ship. To spend more of the credits, because I don't like to have too much, and because looking for a place to build is not as fun, exploring planets and looking for Xenos is not as fun without Zone 79's Grav 79. Definitely encourage that paid mod. Even if you don't use it, the Rev 8 is super cool and fantastic and an improvement over not having it already. But the Grav 79 is so much better. Orange is my favorite color. That's not orange, but we're going to go ahead and go with the orange. And yeah, that's all we need from this ship technician. There we go. And that's it for getting into play. Right now, some of the administrative tasks, if you will, that I do right from the start is leave here, and we are going to go to Neon. Not Neon, we're in Neon. We are going to go to New Atlantis because I do want to get rid of the initial artifact that we're carrying. I want to get to the point where Sarah, when we talk to her, it'll start the one small step quest line. We're not going to start it, but I want to get to that point. That way, too, we're officially like a trial member of Constellation. We get a Constellation pack, which I think is going to be better than our current pack. It'll give us a few more credits. We don't need those now at this point, but it'll give us a few more. But again, at the lodge, if I go up into the room, it's got the rings for build and decorate anywhere, and more specifically to what I normally grab right from the start in the basement is the Basement Dwellers Starter Bundle mod. Gives you a bunch of starting building materials, so that way you don't have to go and purchase them or spawn them all in. It gives you a decent amount right at the start. So we passed our contraband check. We're going to land at New Atlantis. Never heard of Starfield Nation Club, but definitely Backbone 420. Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. Definitely always a pleasure to see you, for sure. I don't know what you guys are talking about, though. I ain't even gonna lie. I always talk to him just to get this initial dialogue out the way. We already skipped that.
Everything looks good here. I'll be
Pongo, bro. Somebody's coming to their house. Not our house. Their house. Oh, it's my neighbor. He's actually walking from his house to his car, and Pongo's feeling the need to say hi.
Got a minute to chat?
Just so that the mysterious tracker doesn't keep following us around. We're definitely... I don't know if that's a car on the highway or if it's the track over at the fairgrounds. I don't know if you guys hear this, but out of nowhere you can hear the sound of vehicles making multiple left turns. You know what I'm saying? Engines revving. If that's annoying, let me know. I apologize. But I'm listening
Good.
to you, Mysterious Tracker.
Because what I'm about to tell you could change the course of your life. The Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have
There's
what
so
it takes
much
to join
chaos.
our ranks.
The baby's
You're being
actually
invited
asleep,
to our
but
new
now we got a
headquarters in
race
Aquila City.
going, the dog freaking
There
out.
you'll meet with Agent Number
There's
1.
never a dull
If you
moment.
decide
You
to
know what I'm
consider
saying?
it,
Never a calm moment.
they'll
That's
guide you
why
to our
I just sit in the
initiation
garage
process.
with this giant piece of cardboard behind me, lounged out on this broken recliner. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get the game in when you can, how you can, because life does not care. You know what I'm saying? But we'll consider it, and if we show up,
suppose we
Mysterious
will.
Tracker, you will have
I'll be
your
heading out
answer.
soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers
Yep,
Alliance.
we're gonna skip your dialogue. Let's get out of here. I don't know what companions Britt might want to have at the start. I didn't think to ask that last night directly because we were really just looking for the Xeno ambassador. So like how I normally grab America and Simeon, and recently I had grabbed Gideon even. I'm not sure if she would have like a preference on any of them, if she wouldn't want any of them. I know she likes Ezekiel for sure, so we'll have to grab Ezekiel. Thing that sucks about that, we have to go through the bank robbery thing, because every time you go to Aquila City in a new save, the first time, you got to do the bank robbery.
Sounds upset. Whatever it is, can't be that bad, right?
Hey Bip, what's up homie? It's good to see you. Happy Sunday. I hope you're enjoying your day. We're just having fun. I'm showing off what I do at the start of a new save file to set myself up for the rest of the play. All we've done is set up some technical stuff like the character loadout with hotkeys, and we grabbed some credits in the Math Dark Fang from Bad Clams 83 Gaming, and we got the land vehicle, and now we're going to the lodge so we can deliver that first artifact. Now the cicadas are chirping everything. Everything is trying to spite me right now. It's not about me, Tommy. The universe doesn't care. But you know, it feels targeted sometimes, right? Like we can all agree, right? The universe does not care about us individually. The universe will continue to do its thing, regardless of us individually. But sometimes it feels real personal. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it is what it is. We're at the lodge, so check out the watch. But while we're at the lodge again, drop off the artifact so I don't feel like I just stole that on Vectera and then dipped out with the Frontier. I also like to roleplay in my head that delivering the artifact, we also return the keys to the Frontier, so that way they're in possession of their own ship. We will have to skip through some of this dialogue, but we can kind of like avoid some of it. If we just skip through this part, talk to Sarah, she'll verify with
All
Vasco.
statements made.
But then they'll break away and they'll move over to the armillary and give it a few seconds of them talking at the armillary. But once you are able to put the artifact on the thing, that's when I just go down to the basement, go ahead and clear the stuff out. And by the time you get back up, it'll be when Sarah's asking you if you're like ready for the next steps in this grand adventure or whatever. Definitely grab the Constellation guide. Check it out to shout out Sweet Pea, the Noel's Greenhouse. It's an add-on with TG's Galactic Harvest. Little subtle things around the lodge, down here in the basement. Super cool touch. Oh yeah, I was just literally about to break what I was about to say. So we gotta wait.
Right. Let's see.
We gotta wait. It's coming up.
We know the artifacts react to each other.
We could go up there to our room and go ahead and grab the rings for build and decorate anywhere, but I'm not trying to build or decorate just anywhere right now, so I'm actually going to leave those where they're at. We'll come back to it later. There you go. We can drop that artifact. Now we can kind of forget about them for a second. What do we got here? A Grendel. Don't care about that, but I do care about the 7.7. Not really interested in that. Don't need any of that ammo. We'll take the 7.7. We'll take the 7.7 and the shotgun. This is what we want though. This is the Basement Dwellers starter bundle. It gives you for weapons spacesuits, industrial, pharmaceutical, and food. It gives you a storage crate that's got a ton of starting building resources. Go ahead and grab all these. Again, this is why I went ahead and enabled the infinite carry weight, just so I could clear out all of these packs, grab all these resources, and not have to come back to the lodge or go to and from the lodge. I will, when I adjust the settings here in a moment, I will make it so that I can transfer items to the ship from anywhere, but I don't want to have to keep going in and out of our pause menu and all those screens and all that stuff. It's super meticulous, time consuming, way quicker if you just use the cheat terminal. Give yourself infinite carry weight for the starting portion of your setup here, and then you can turn it off at any time. I could turn it off like right now, being over encumbered, take 2 steps and like be immediately redline, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's lessening the gameplay using this cheat in this way. Using any cheat, you know what I'm saying? I don't have any sort of like high ground to tell people not to use cheats, or it cheapens an experience of a gameplay if you use cheats. Cheats are fine. But we can all agree, even if you use cheats, it does kind of cheapen gameplay, depending on which cheats you're using and how you're using them. I don't think this one is game-breaking by any means. There's a bunch of loose materials in this. I don't know if I want to grab all these. Water, to be fair, yeah, I do. Because this is how you make food and stuff for the most part. And we'll definitely want to set up some stuff for some self-sustainability. Structural material, we'll need that. That's how you build the structures. Decorative items, furniture. There is some Dark Star workbenches up here. That's the alchemy table from TG's. Yeah, like this. So check this out. Dark Star manufacturing, apparel crafting, Dark Star manufacturing, apparel enhancement. Dark Star manufacturing, armor crafting and enhancement. We got a research lab, a gear workbench, a Dark Star manufacturing terminal. Let's check this out. Research info. Crafting unlocks, proprietary legendaries. Okay. Enable VIP. So that's probably a cheat right there. These are cheats probably. Give force stuff. But it's like, let's see this. Because I don't know anything about this. This is the reason that I've always been intrigued by Dark Star, but I've always felt like, you know what I'm saying, it was deep, and I never wanted to dive in. This is the stuff I gotta learn about. You can enhance stuff to a Mach 2 version. And a Mach 3 version of stuff. Okay. You gotta complete research, though. You need hammers and wrenches. Oh, that's why Thorjan in the Ironside Industries Hallowed Devils kit, he said he's got an Easter egg in there for the Dark Star manufacturing stuff. And I've seen hammers in there before, so that makes sense. That's cool too. You got an incentive to pick those bad boys up. Oh man, there's a lot. NPCs can have dope weapons. That's cool. I've picked up quantum harnesses before. I just didn't know what to do with them. Crazy storage capacity with cargo links. That's awesome. Man, there's a lot of stuff. Alright, we're going to come back to that. There's more crafting benches in here. A lot more. Some chunks of eggs in there. We're going to grab those. I remember when this game first came out, there was like a hack where you could, like, in first person, scroll the little dot up and down this crack right here. And you could get it in the right spot to be able to steal the Constellation OP suit right here at the start. I'm pretty sure that's patched. I'm pretty sure they changed it so you can't do it. I have done it before. It was like right in here. But yeah, so anyway, we're gonna get out of the basement. Sarah's been waiting to talk to us. Come back up here. Why is the icon of the coachman look like an Eon with like a little extra finger out the front and then like a butt stock on the back. I don't get that.
So, are you ready to get to work?
No, it was a little much. I need some
Fair
time to clear
enough,
my head.
But you need a place to
Go ahead and
find
give me
one.
my
And
stuff.
here,
Much
in addition
appreciation.
to credits,
We're about to head out though. We could take Vasco. We could take Vasco. Vasco's always cool. Give Britt a little robot to roam around with. That way we can keep ties with each other and stuff. I think it's a good idea. Like us in Constellation. We could use you on the crew, Vasco. Station you in the ship, but I want you to follow me. Let's do this. So now back to the plan of how we start efficiently and set ourselves up for success on a new game. That stuff is done at the lodge. Did everything we needed to right there. But before we leave the vicinity, I mentioned it just now, Ironside Industries by Thorjan Ironside. Let's go ahead and click on the welcome slate, letting you know what this kit is, why it's there, that it might be resupplied down the line. Tons of great stuff. We're going to go ahead and grab the shells. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab the miner suit anyway. I love that. It made so much sense because, again, the lore, we still had the artifact, which means we were doing something with the Argos to have all that chain of events happen. Now we have in our inventory the suit that we were wearing when it all went down. Perfect. I love when things come together, right? Grabbing all these CCDs. 17 med packs. Oh, I love you, Thorjan. That is perfect. Heal paste. We're getting the drinks and the stew. We're going to go ahead and grab the resources. The tape measure, I feel like that's for Darkstar. We're going to go ahead and grab that. Let's just go ahead and grab the meal kits. We're going to leave the ammo. Perfect. Now, last thing we want to do here in New Atlantis. I'm not going to axe a friends and start having Tommy roam with us right now. I'm not going to take like the 5-6 minutes to go through all the dialogue prompts because they're going to be the same ones I did in the last like 2-3 uploads, you know what I'm saying? But we are going to look for Tommy just because we now have credits. We still don't have an EM weapon, and Tommy might be able to help us out with that, right? And before we go anywhere where we might run into some cool Xenos that we'd want to tame, I want to get us an EM weapon. Because we're at the new game and we're level 1, level 2, whatever now, we're not high enough level. We're level locked. No other vendor that we could go to at this point will have a EM weapon for us to purchase like that, a decent one at least. So hopefully we can find Tommy, the Xeno ambassador, and Tommy will have that EM weapon that we really need at the start here. Ghost calling me out. I get like tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? Like on the center of what I'm focusing on, and all the ambient stuff on the screen. It just, for some reason, like my mind, especially when I'm talking and blah blah blah, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. But you are right. We're gonna not just quick save. We're gonna hard save. There we go. Let's see if we can find though. And Sly, thank you for agreeing with me. That icon is weird looking. Okay, I won't say it directly, but if you look at the icon in the lower right corner and you look at that front attachment of that weapon icon that's supposed to be our modified coachman, tell me I'm not the only person who, when I'm looking at that front piece specifically, I'm not immediately reminded of the most recent South Park episode. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Oh, and there's Clyde the Toadface, which means you already know this handsome dude right there. That's Tommy, the Xeno ambassador for sure. I bet you. Oh, I can't use that chair. I can use this one though. Let's pop a squat. Oh, What can I do for you? Blair was telling me, I don't know why I feel like he's flirty. Show me what you got, bro. Do. Take your time. Let's see what you got. Please be an EM weapon. Yeah, we already got a prod. I'm not gonna lie. That just looks cool. It's a maelstrom. Oh, snap. It does 126 hit points? That's a bad boy. We don't have any wet ammo for it yet. I bet Tommy does, though. Oh, we might have to get that maelstrom. We're going with the disruptor. Disruptor for sure. We're definitely grabbing the disruptor. I got enough credits. I got like 366,000 credits, like 10.5K. Not bad. And I like that. It just looks cool. It does 126. It's got a scope. It's a short scope, so it's not going to overly zoom in when I'm in like short to mid-range combat. It's got a suppressor, so I can stay stealthy. Semi-auto, so it's not going to be burning the 6.5. We're definitely grabbing that too. I talked myself into it. Ammo. We have 40-some rounds, 60-some rounds. That's a good start. What you got here, Tommy? A bunch of 2, 3, and 4s. We're buying all of them. Oh! 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 There's been so many times that I've tried to do research or crafting for, I think specifically the research, for Xenomaster stuff, and there's one resource that I can never find anywhere, and you can't craft it or anything like that anywhere else. I honestly thought Ghost was trolling me, and this substrate molecule sieve did not exist. It exists. We're grabbing all of those for sure, and the adapters. To be fair, we got the weight right now, infinite weight going. We're just gonna grab all these. They're all useful. And definitely getting the batteries. We're not getting the color morpher yet. But yeah, we are decked out right now. We got an EM weapon. Have a good one, friend. We will have a good one now. Thank you, buddy. We'll catch up with you later. Clyde the Toadface. Who's your bestest little Toadface? Who's your bestest little Toadface? Yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah. Let's head out of here. Oh, I love animals. That's probably a big reason why Xenomaster is my favorite mod. Because I love animals. If you don't love animals, I probably don't trust you. Pun does not trust anybody. So, I guess, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Pun. Pun. You're barking at the neighbor again. People probably like think you hate our neighbors, bro, because you were forever barking at them. Yeah, come on, Vasco. We're not going to talk to Samson. We don't need anything in Jemison Mercantile. 2 things I'm going to do before we leave New Atlantis here. We are going to figure out a companion. The hunter's still just walking in. We'll go with America. We'll go with America. We'll go with the hunter's taunting her. America.
Hey there. You look like the planet hub.
Yeah. If you're willing to come aboard,
Captain.
we ain't even gonna barter with you. 16 and a half off
I think
top.
we make a great team, huh?
That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks for giving me a chance.
Captain.
Now go ahead and stand up so we can have you follow us.
Satisfied to see that you survived your
Do
most
you need
recent
something,
sleep
Cap?
cycle.
I'm ready to go, Captain.
Here we go. So we got a good start going. You know what I'm saying? We got America, we got Vasco, we got Britt, we talked to Tommy and saw Clyde. I want to see them though too. I don't want to right from the start have them following me. I'm interested to see as we explore, like leaving Neon or New Atlantis and coming back, going to Neon, going to Aquila City. I'm interested to see how that works, because again, you can find Tommy the Xeno Ambassador at all 3 of those locations, not just here in New Atlantis. So I'm kind of excited to see how that kind of naturally works within the mechanics of the mod itself. We are going to switch up our hotkeys. I don't like the Coachman. So we're gonna put the Maelstrom in the coachman spot. The Disruptor, we're gonna end up moving over here with the Xenoprod. We're gonna put both those to the left. I just realized too, I don't have a cutter. So that sucks. We'll get a cutter, no worries. There we go. That's a solid squad right there. It just needs a Xeno. Let's save. And let's hop in the Grav 7-9 and let's just get us some starting Xenos right here in New Atlantis. We're getting close to an hour. We might take a break here in a few. Let's try to catch, well, 100% survey New Atlantis. That'll be the goal. And then we'll take a quick break here. Luckily, I don't want to jinx it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff's so good. Resting, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see how long that'll continue. Shout out Will NY4, their Domesticate All Flora and Fauna mod. Highly encourage it and recommend it. It makes it so for flora and fauna, you only need to scan one of each type of species, and it counts as 100% for that species. Makes it way quicker and more efficient when you're going through exploring and surveying. I will concede, obviously, it does lessen or cheapen that if that's your primary focus, is going through cataloging each and everything as the base game intended. I like to spend my time Xeno catching or Outpost building, so Will NY4's Domesticate All Flora and Fauna is super clutch for me. We've already scanned all the flora that's going to be in this biome, but there's like 5 or 6 Xenos that can be found in this biome. I love it when Vasco puts his little arms out. He's flying.
Planet's gravity cannot contain you, Captain.
We also too got to hit unexplored geographical locations, so that way we need 3 to 100% New Atlantis. Let's try to get one of these buddies though. Just get our first Xeno going. Before we do, we'll get our settings set. Super quick and easy. Enemies hit super hard, but so do we. Ammo has weight. We can access our cargo from anywhere. Vendors have increased credits. Medical items heal slowly. Sustenance, positive and negative. And then we scroll down. Crew eats food every 40 minutes. And living outposts enabled. 11, 9. Keep that at 6, put that at 5. Knockout mode normal. Save reminder 10 minutes as a pop-up. Autosave 15. That's it. Now we need to eat. And we're gonna eat our collector stew and wash it down with our alien connoisseur drink. Now we are ready. First person. Got the Nova Blast. Oh, it's so much better when you can knock him out. Watch this. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I don't want this to be violent, so go to sleep. Oh, come on. Come on. You still cost me 3 CCDs so far, bro. Alright. Hit him. Knock him back out. Yeah, there we go. We got us our Xeno. Let's throw him out. Let's go ahead and get him out. I don't know what we're going to name him yet. If you got any name ideas, let us know for sure. And when we break here soon, I'll check out any of those. Yeah, look at you, buddy. They're so cute. I love the doopy little faces with their big eyes. Get our CCDs back out. Come on, we're gonna search on foot. We're gonna find some Xenos. You know what? Searching on foot. Not the best idea. Not the best idea at all. Because we also want to hit some of those unexplored features. So let's get back to the ship. We'll find more Xenos from the ship. Not like the Math Dark Fang, but like the Graph 79 ship. There we go. Let's hop in that bad boy. Come on, guys. You can follow us. Keep up. Look, there's your old friends. Now you're our new friend. Where are you going? Dude just like rocketed up into the sky. This must be like those little blue buddies lands. It's like all we're seeing. Oh, little snail buddy. Yeah, a couple of them. So we got a couple choices. Dude, get out the ship. Hello, friend. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Back in the ship. Oh. That's not the Parahawk, I don't think. Oh, yeah, it is. I thought it was the Dragon one for a second. So, look, if you were watching the stream last night, anybody here now or watching the playback, I kept saying, like, it's easier to get the Parahawks. Let's save, actually. I was like, it's easier if you have an EM weapon, but it's still not, like, that great because they wake up super quick. Like, their knockout meter drains fast.
They're on the run. Let them go. Keep your guard up.
Oh, dude, if that would have worked, I would have got so hyped. Oh, is it dead? Oh. I don't even know how I killed it. Did you shoot it? One of you guys? I don't know. Here's a core bug. Come on. Hey, little buddy. Go to sleep. Oh, it's not working out as easily as I thought it was going to. Oh. Bro. Don't kill it, don't kill it. Oh. You guys. It's making me waste my resource. I only got 4 regular ones left. It's alright. It's alright, we got 2. We got 2 Xenos so far. After chucking out like 11 CCDs. It's not the worst ratio that I've ever had, personally, so... You know, we'll take it for what it is. We're going on foot now. It's more fun. If you haven't noticed too, I haven't commented in a couple of streams, but look how gorgeous the It's Poly Me Grind Terraverse mods are. If you don't have them in your game, that's why your wilderness doesn't look the same as my wilderness. The It's Me Poly B Grind Terraverse mods are so good. There's a ton of them. I don't use all of them, but the ones in this load order that I use, highly encourage everyone to check out. Why does it seem so absent of Xenos right now? We ain't seen any of the tusk frogs. We ain't seen but just a couple coral bugs. Only the one parrot hawk. There's some red dots this way. I'm trying to follow these red dots. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Some more coral bugs. More chances to waste some CCDs. Hiya! Pachow! Go to sleep! Go to sleep! Oh, he juked me. There we go. You shouldn't have juked me, buddy. You done messed up. You did? No, they're asleep. Okay. Let's go with the one that had more fight in him. Oh, well. Serves me right, I guess. Let's go with the more passive one. No. Is he dead? No. Why are you guys so difficult to catch? There we go. Last CCD, but we got it. We got it. So now throwables. 6 of the 2s, 8 of the 3s, 4 of the 4s. It's clear through the 2s. And yeah, you can just lay there asleep. We're gonna keep you out, buddy, instead of the core bugs. I do wonder too, if we go back to New Atlantis, I can pop out one of the Xenos that we catch, because I know at least one, if not 2 of them, are ones that we did unique reactions to. So that way we can see some of the different unique reactions that Tommy does. But I'm still looking. Maybe we should just go to a different spot. Go to a different spot on the map. We've tapped out what's around here. Let's go to the coniferous forest over here. I'm gonna get a sip of my. Where'd I put my drink at? It's up here. Hey, good morning, Thorgen. How are you, man? I started another new game, Chronic Habitual Restarter Syndrome, blah blah blah. And but it did give me a chance when I was at the lodge. I was showing off again the Ironside Industries Hallowed Devils kit, and I was talking about that. We clicked on the lore slate as well. Definitely always gonna keep shouting that out. Such a cool mod, such a great addition to the Xenomaster mod set. Very well done. We definitely grabbed the majority of the resources out of there. I just saw the shadow of a flying thing. Oh, they're way up there. They're way up there. We're not going for those. There should be a bunch of stuff, though, out here, because this one, the coniferous forest, said it was only 30% scanned. Oh, here we go. Dang it. Why does my aim suck? There we go. Go down. Dang it! America, you're a great hunter, but I'm trying to catch these things. It's probably been close to 10 minutes too, though, so I probably should eat and drink. Another little buff thing. Scanning a bunch of stuff, but where's the Xenos? There's a bunch of them flying above me. Need them on the ground. Or lower to the ground. What's this? Oh, a little beetle. What's up, little buddy? Be our friend. Don't run away. Yeah, there we go. Got us a beetle. Oh. Oh, dang it, dude. Come on. It's literally about to knock it out and catch it. I want one of those. Oh, there's more. Okay. What's up, buddy? Where are you going? Pow! Go to sleep. Chuck a CCD! Dang it. We're gonna try to prod you, actually, buddy. You can take it. Pow! Let the cool down. Pow! Dang it! It's dead. It's dead. Dang it. We'll get another shot. We'll get another shot. Come on. Oh, that's the Jar Jar one. There we go. Come here, buddy. Be my friend. Achoo! No, come on. Don't. Dang it. Dang it. Let's stop flapping. Let's stop flapping these dudes. Hey, what's up, Rick? Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. We're trying to catch us some Xenos here. I'm kind of just embarrassing myself currently. What is this? It's a dead homie. Why are you dead, bro? Take your credits. I'm sorry. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna take your outfit too. The inclement weather outfit. I don't want the other stuff. Dung pile? Dang it! No egg. Let's scan this thing. Where's the stuff I gotta scan? There we go. Ecological Consortium. Come on. Let us find a Xeno. I mean, we got a couple, so we got like 2 snails, right? Well, we got a snail and a beetle. And then we got the grazer dude. And we got a coral bug. But we don't have the tusk frog, the Coruscant, or whatever that thing is. Jar Jar Binks looking buddy. Or either of the 2 flyers. We haven't found one of the 2 flyers yet. And I'm unsure with the other one, where it says Fauna 7 out of 9. I know one of them's a flyer. I don't know what the other one is. Oh, look. Look, a random little encounter. I'm pretty sure this is from It's Me, Polly B. Oh, snap. There's a bunch of red. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Isn't it a click thing? Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Was not ready for that. No, and I want to get this parrot hawk. Come on. Quadruped's down. Quadruped's down. Oh, I just wasted another CCD. Oh, I don't have CCDs to be wasting like that. Just let us get something. Yes, there we go. We got the Jar Jar buddy. Save. Save. Let's test out this maelstrom now. What's up, Ecliptics? Oh, oh crap. Got one down. He's behind cover, can't hit him. What's this Ecliptic got? Deimos pack, credits, O2. Nothing else I need. We're gonna flank them. America, you stay where you're at. You're gonna follow me, I know you are, but like I like to imagine that you would stay where you're at if I told you to, so we could strategize together. Oh, I want that. We're going for it first. Why do the odds hate me? Aid, and we're gonna do another drink, and we're gonna do another stew, and now we're up to the Mach 3s. We still got 8 of these bags, so we still got 12 CCDs. So I'm tripping a little bit, but man, we're burning through a lot. If that wouldn't have got, I'm not even celebrating it, because if that wouldn't have got that, I would have been a little bit upset. Yay, we got another Xeno! Alright. We're coming in here like a silent ninja with our disruptor. We're gonna knock out every one of these dudes. Got one down. Oh crap. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. There's like 4 of them, I think.
It is unwise to remain hostile towards us.
3 of them. 2 of them. 1 of them. I wish we could take you. No, you're the dead one. Where's the live one at? Where's the live one at? I knocked him out somewhere over here. There we go. Restrain him. I don't have any handcuffs. Execute him. Sorry, buddy. Not sorry, you attacked us. What do you got? Some stuff. None of you guys really had that much, so it was a fun encounter. What's in the middle here? Oh, why is that like static ammo? Can't grab it. Nothing that great in here. Definitely fun though. I mean, a cool little encounter for sure. Not mad at that. Fun little distraction. We're gonna give it like a couple more seconds exploring right here. and then we'll probably just switch biomes and keep trying to catch some Xenos for a second. Because this really, the only thing I do at the start of the game at this point, I try to catch a couple starting Xenos, and then I pick a location that I want to build my starting base. You guys have seen it before. I roleplay out a reason for that base being there, how that base came to be, and that's the last step for me starting like a new playthrough is... Oh, no. Yes! Oh, yes, we got it! We got the parrot hog. Yes! Yes, save, right now, save. Don't do anything else, save. Yes! We got a parrot hog. Took us two days, but we finally got a parrot hog. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, basically all I do, you guys know, I make the outpost, and then from there, I make sure any cheats that I have enabled, right now it's just the infinite carry weight, I make sure that that's disabled again, and I make sure all the resources that I have on my person or in the ship, I get those filtered out into that starting outpost and everything's stored there, and then I start play, right? I try to use up as many credits as possible. I used to do that heavy when I would use the cheat terminal to give myself an excess of credits. Now that I pick up those excess credits through the Badclams 83 Dark Fang mod, I don't necessarily try to spend all of the credits right away, but ultimately, because of the price of most of the Xenomaster items at whatever vendor you get them from, they're appropriately priced for their value, their contribution to the game. And like me, if I think, oh man, I got 250,000 credits, I'm gonna be set for a minute. No, all it takes is a couple trips of shopping for Xeno items, and you're actually a lot lower on that reserve than what you initially thought you might be. But let's pick another spot. We'll go to another spot. I'm going to take a brief break, stretch your legs, get you something to drink, get you something to snack on, and we'll come back for a little bit more. Don't want to jinx it. Again, knock on wood, but the little one is still... We don't want to jinx it. I don't want to vocalize it. We don't want to jinx it, but we're going to see how it goes. Let's pick one. We 100%ed the coniferous, deciduous, sorry. For like a year, I kept calling this to myself Dedicus forest, and then I heard another YouTuber say deciduous, and I was like, oh, I've been incorrectly auto-completing that in my brain for like a year. You know what I'm saying? Let's not go there. It's probably the best spot, though. The deciduous. We could come down to like this volcanic-y, or like frozen-y area. Is that 88%? Actually, first, before we do that, let's just go back to New Atlantis. Now that we have a Xeno out, I'm pretty sure it's one of the Xenos that I did a unique reaction for. I know the coral bug for sure. The coral bug is definitely one I remember doing a unique reaction for. But I think the one that we got following... Oh, wait, it's injured anyway. It's down. So let's just get the coral bug out. Xeno Friends, Box 1, Mantis Pet. Wait, we got 7? We did get 7 of these buddies. Do I have duplicates? There was only 9, so the only 2 we didn't get, the horn frog and the other flyer. We got everything else? I think that checks out. Anyway, the Mantis Pet is... Oh man, I thought I only got like 4 Xenos. We got like 7. We get this coral bug out. That's the Mantis buddy. We'll pre-set up the throwables that we want to have equipped. We'll switch back over to our sidearm, our main weapon. Come back to third person. I don't know if Tommy's still here though, to be fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how long Tommy stays in a location before disappearing to then eventually show up at another location. I got no idea. So to be fair, right now, pre-break, why is the hunter still not back in that corner? Dude is just wandering around, coming and going. But what I was saying, so Tom, we might aimlessly look around and we might not find dude, because I don't know. I don't know like what intervals he'd be traveling at. But that's also why I didn't want to use the Axe of Friends on him initially right from the start. I think it'll be fun. Look for him actively, or I'm not even looking for him. I'm just in the middle of doing something, you know what I'm saying? Just exploring, and then you end up encountering dude with the toad face, and you're like, wait, that's Clyde. What's he doing here?
I know your type. The
He isn't here.
freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
He isn't here right now, at least. So maybe he's moved on, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he's in Aquila right now, doing his thing.
Sergeant, you'll be looking for reliable people to help the guard.
We'll pop up in the Mass District just to look around. That's where we'll take our quick break. And if anybody wants to help me decide, we're either going to go find a place in a free star system around the moon Androphon to try to build. I can't remember if there's a place there that has oxygen or not, because I prefer to build in places that have breathable atmospheres. Or if I should go with, if you got any location, you can throw it out. What's a great place that you think would be pretty to build our starting base at? It would make sense, since we're a free star collective settler, if we paid, because we are using the tax mod or whatever, where you got to pay a registration fee if you build within a settled system. Otherwise, you get a bounty. We can do that. I'm going to the lodge. We don't need to go to the lodge. I was looking for Tommy. But if we should build in a free star space for roleplay reasons, or my more frequent starting locations, Alpha Tierna, or Endum, or even Soy. Those are three of my favorite places for that initial starting build. Oh snap. Is that the At Hell's Gate broadcast? It is. We can do that at some point for sure. I don't know. We'll find Tommy another time. We're going to take a quick break right here. So far we got Brit, we got America, we got Fasco, and eventually we'll name that gnarly little coral bug right there. I think it's a great start so far, and we'll be right back after this break. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for bearing with me. I hope that you had a moment, gave you something to eat, something to drink, use the bathroom, stretch your legs, all that good stuff. We're going to use up these 4 skill points that we have, that we've accumulated so far, getting to level 5. And then we're going to find a place to start this base build, right? So the starting skills that I want to unlock: ballistics, because I use ballistic weapons a lot. The boost pack, because we need to be able to use the boost pack. Then I'm going to go with probably commerce and medicine. That's how we're going to start out up to level 5. We're going to take away the active quest marker, and I think so. Like I keep trying to remember. I feel like in Narian, Androphon is where I normally like to build. That was like one of the first Outpost tutorial style videos that I made, like finding a split biome in Androphon so you can have aluminum and iron going at an outpost in the early game. I think Sumati is a breathable atmosphere. I can't remember though. Because if I could set up an initial base on Sumati and then... No, I don't think so, because it's standard M, so I'm pretty sure that's not. Same with Nira. I know Nira's not, so maybe no. Maybe I can't here. I want a breathable atmosphere, so we're not going there. We could come up. I'm pretty sure it was Bradbury that has a breathable atmosphere. It's a higher level system, I think. I just was looking at it, but I didn't pay attention to it. Oh. I don't want to start Watchtower right now. I'm trying to hurriedly... Can I ignore you? Oh, they're going to attack me anyway. Can I land here anyway? Can I avoid this right now? Oh, is this a planet that's dark all the time? No, it's not. Yeah, chlorine, uranium. Is that water? Probably. Yeah. What's that? Nickel. Not the best resources. The nickel is helpful, I'm not gonna lie. No, I can't fast travel in combat. Dang it. Well, I should have just gone to Aquila at this point if I was gonna have to do one anyway. At least Aquila, I don't have to go into the city. I could just go into the, or avoid the city so I don't have to do the bank robbery. Can I pick up debris? Yeah, I can. Oh, I got contraband on our ship now, though. So we gotta be careful about that. It's those watchtower components or whatever. I just picked some of those up. So we are holding contraband. I cannot forget that. I have to remember that.
I launched the comm beacon. By the time we arrive at Constellation, they should be prepped for containment. Although...
Dang it, so I wish I knew that already. So I'm not opposed to like starting Watchtower early in a playthrough. I think that it adds like a bunch of mystery about the Starborn. It alludes to the fact about being Starborn. But like it does it in a way that like when you know, then like it's kind of spoilery early on. But if you go into it with a mindset that you don't know, like metally what's going on, I don't think it spoils anything too on the nose. I think it's really cool the way it's introduced early, especially if you're not just diving into the main quest through Constellation right away. I think it's done in a very, very neutral way in that aspect. I just, you know what I'm saying? I can't skip it. So I gotta wait until it says that I can leave the ship and then to meet them at the main star station. I don't have to go right to the main star station. But since I did pick up those watchtower components, I absolutely cannot go back into a settled system because I'm going to be carrying contraband and it's going to be a bad time.
Huh. hair's a
If I
little
remember right, this is
shorter, I think.
Torin.
I don't know, hard to tell. But I'm fairly sure you're you. And it looks like I found you not a moment too late. Pins and needles all over, am I right?
Yeah.
Nasty thing, that beam of theirs. First blast disables your ship.
Oh, I can skip the dialogue. Okay.
Yeah, you...
Okay.
But don't worry.
We don't have to wait as long as I thought we were gonna have to wait.
These guys who attacked you. These guys, they... Listen, they'll be enemies.
It's a great story,
Once you
great
walk-
voice acting. I'm just not trying to do it right now.
No,
Thank you for the coordinates. I'm literally just trying to start building an outpost. I'm using cheats right now, so it's not even fair, dude. If we did anything, you're not going to be accomplished because I'm using cheats. We do have now an objective for when we start playing after getting our initial base build set up, but yeah, we're not doing that. Not doing that right now. Where is... There we go. Is there more stuff I could pick up, though? Let's see what else we got. Yeah. More contraband. Spaceship debris. Okay, we might check that out later, but... Hills... The Hills of Bradbury 3. Sounds nice. Sounds regal. A savannah. Where was the hills at? Where did that just go? Wetland, sandy desert. Somehow I completely... Ooh, a wetland coast. Savannah. Where did the hills go? I want the hills. Frozen plains. I literally was just on hills. How did I lose the hills? Mountains. Sandy desert. Bro, I am tripping. How did I lose the... There we go. It's like just a little sliver. Little slivers of some hills. Let's check out the hills. The Xeno spiders, though, they freak me out, bro. They freak me out so bad. I'm not a spider fan. I'm a fan of what spiders do in nature for ecosystems. When they come in, when they cross any threshold to my home, they're invaders. You know what I'm saying? This is a really pretty biome. I'm glad we were searching for these hidden hills. Look at this. That's really pretty. And it's breathable. Oh yeah, I like this spot. What kind of Xenos they got? They got some cool buddies. They got some flying buddies. They got a bunch of buddies. Is there like 2 different types of tall ones? What is this? One, we should save, because we'll probably end up getting killed. 2, we should definitely drink one of these drinks and eat one of these stews. What is these buddies? Look at these buddies. I want all of yous. I don't want any of you to attack me though, because you guys all look... There are so many of you guys. Oh snap, he was charging me? We need to get some cover. This is a bad idea. Damn! Damn! Cage brain? Is that what it's called? Yes! Yes! We got it off top! That thing is giant and gnarly. Oh. Oh yeah, dude, we watched that. Why would the friggin' coral bug go after this giant thing? That was dumb, stupid coral bug. This thing looks really cool too. Man, that buddy looks cool. Dang it. I only got 3 left of these. Come on, dude. Dude, come on. Yes! Bro, both of these are so sick. Oh man, super happy. Super happy. It's a beautiful biome. 2 large size, mega dope Xenos. Look at that thing, man. These things are friggin' huge. Go to sleep. I don't want you charging me. Really pretty biome. Definitely like this spot. Not the best spot to build where we are. It's like a small, flattish spot. So look, Ghost said that floaters aren't tameable. I promise you, I've tamed one before from an animal husbandry. I could not just press A and tame it. I had to chuck a CCD. But I promise you, Britt was witness. Let's see if one... Can I knock these buddies out? No. Nope, I missed. We're gonna save scum it. We're gonna save scum it. Just one... For one more attempt. We're just gonna save scum it for one more attempt. And if it doesn't work on this other attempt, I wanted to see if the EM was gonna work. EM didn't work. But when we reload back in, it's still gonna be sitting there stationary, unprovoked. I'm gonna try to hit it with a good throw of the CCD and see what happens. If I don't catch it, I'm fine with losing the CCD. But if we catch it... Nope. Not that one, at least. Not that one. Let's turn this activity off. I promise you, though, I've had one of those little brain floater buddies. Not that exact one, but I've had one before. Throwables. Now we're down to 4 Mach 4s. Plus the Dang! America, dude, you're just as aggressive as Tommy the Xeno ambassador. Take your stuff. That's it for the fauna, though. So there is 2 more fauna to be found on Bradbury, not in this biome. Which means we can focus on finding a part of this biome that looks spacious and flat enough to be worthy enough for this starting outpost. If there was like a small body of water too, that'd be super, super clutch. I want to have a small body of water, but I'm not holding my breath of seeing or finding one. Oh, in the tree, my bad. This is definitely a pretty biome. Is there a ship landing somewhere? There is. What ship is this? A watchtower drone? Can I steal that? Let's check this out. Let's check this out here. Oh, there it is on the other side. Let's see what happens. I've done dumber things before. Bum rush. Bum rush. Bum rush. We're just gonna fight past them and go right in the door and see what happens. Oh, they were already out somehow. Oh, snap! Can we steal a watchtower ship? America, get ready. You look way too relaxed for this. We just boarded an enemy ship. These people literally just attacked us. Or wait, is Watchtower like our friends? Thought maybe these would be bad guys. Does not appear like they're bad guys. No. Alright, Vasco, out the way. This was a pointless effort. So like, are these dudes, are they gonna be enemies? Cage brains. Who's even in that ship? Where did they roam off to? There we go, level 6. We'll take that at least. Probably only gonna stream for few more here. I want to find a location, get an outpost beacon down, and get the big pieces in place. And that'll probably be the time that I have for right now. Let's find a spot though, because I want to get some of these big buddies out and roaming around. And I did see, so Ghost, you might be right, it might have been considered one of those like floaty pillow buddies that I had before, but it was one that, it was like a jellyfish design. Like it had a little sack up top, and then it had like little tentacles, tendrils hanging down underneath. I don't know. Like I said, it was at an animal husbandry, and where you know how like you can go up to them. Is that another watchtower drone? But how you can go up to them and just press A on an Xbox controller, and it'll use a CCD to just easy tame them. It would not let me do that. Like it did not give me the option to press A. But I threw a CCD at it, and it did tame it, and it added it to my Xenobox. But it might have been one of the floaty buddies. Oh, perfect. It's not a POI. So this area looks kind of flat. We could probably clear this area out, and it wouldn't be bad. But I can't tell if this is a POI. Definitely a cool biome. See, like, I think I could clear that spot out, maybe.
Ignore vehicle safety recommendations with every jump, Captain.
I swear this is the most difficult spot for me, or part for me, is finding the spot that I want to build at, because I'm so impatient. Like, I just want to have the spot and be able to start building, and not take the time to just look for the spot that's going to be the best for building. To be fair, around this area right here where this thing's clustered at,
Ensure not to hit any obstacles at high speeds.
I think right in here is not the worst spot. It's not the most flat, but it's decently flat. Oh, these things apparently are aggressive.
Picking up faint signs of life in the area.
Let's just make them all go to sleep. There is a bunch of them. Okay. Okay, there's a bunch of them. So maybe find the high ground? This is about as high up as we're getting right now. Those things are super cool looking though.
He's not getting back up.
What's up, buddy? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Vasco decided you were a threat. Oh my, why are there so many? Are we safe now? No.
No suspicious
Are we safe now?
activity in the area.
For the most part. We got cobalt, nickel, and water. I'm not mad at that. Yay! We have now established our starting outpost location. Do I want Argos involvement with any of the modular outpost stuff or the landing pad? That's the first question. Because I really do like the landing pad. Not that one. There we go. The one with the shipbuilder is great. The one that's smaller, just as great for sure. I'm not mad at this. I don't want to take up like all of the more flat locations though. I don't know too if I'll be able to bulldoze out some of those big trees that are remaining in place. I don't know. Although this... Is that it? That is it. No, come on, man. I had it in the perfect spot. I always forget about that. I'm still getting used to the star UI. Right there. Right there. Yeah. But now I need to zoom in, because I'm pretty sure that tree is in the thing, and I don't want that. Let's try the bulldozer. Oh, I can't bulldoze it. That must be outside of the build radius. So we're just gonna have a friggin' tree. Oh no, that's not the tree. That's the tree. Oh, well, to be fair, I'm not that mad at it. It's like it, you know what I'm saying, like grew out. But I feel like because of how big it is, then that means that that's been growing that way for a while. I'm not mad at it. But that, no, I am mad at it. I don't like that. We're gonna move it. Can't do it. Can't justify it. How we feeling about this? Worse. Oh. Sucks. How does it look over here? Still not great. That tree is ruining everything for me. There we go. There we go. That looks fine to me. I'm good with that. What about this tree though? Dang it. Alright, so now that I got the landing pad in place, that's a better place to stand on to get away from Xenos. I also want to walk around the perimeter of it, because it looked like maybe there was another tree that's gonna bug me. I'm okay with how this looks and where it's at. I'm fine with all that. I need to see on this backside. This all looks good. They'll get unclipped from in there. That's fine. It's just a bush. I can take that. Rocks. I can take that. I don't like that. Oh, but I'm out of the outpost now again. I don't like that, but I can take that. That's fine. I think it's okay. I'm not horribly upset with the location. I think it'll start good. So what I always recommend here is do a quick save and then load back in to that quick save. I saw Something Wicked 3 and a couple other people say this, that it helps like lock in how some of the like assets from the terrain will disappear when you place stuff. Most people know that there is a glitch where like when you leave the location and come back, some of those assets like trees, rocks, stuff like that has regrown through the structures that you've built. If you quick save, load back into that quick save, that should help to kind of lock in those game changes. And then I need to be able to see, for me when I'm building, I like to see how my ship is going to look like in relation to everything else that I'm placing. So I want my ship on the landing pad, and I want those to be the first things that get accomplished when I'm building, so I can start kind of visualizing from there. So all you have to do is fly out into orbit of the planet that you're on. Once you're out in orbit, just fly back to your outpost that you're trying to land at specifically. It'll put you, the player, at the outpost beacon, but it should have put, there we go, the Dark Fang up here on the landing pad. See, it didn't lock it in though. See that? How that tree regrew? It's okay. We'll come in here, we'll go down to the bulldozer. There it's showing us our living outpost mod crew assignments that we have available to us that we could put in. Where's the bulldozer? Here we go. bulldoze out that stuff. Oh, come on. Just make sure all that's bulldozed. Is there anything I can hit in here? No. Oh, we'll keep that tree. Heck yeah. So now that we got our landing pad in place, we have our ship down. I'm gonna move our outpost beacon. So that way as we're coming and going at the start here, instead of putting us facing away from or away from our landing pad, we'll put that closer, like right here. There we go. So I always try to think, what are the big things that I need to place in first, especially if I know if I'm going to make it like a living outpost, not just in reference to that paid mod, but like if I want it to grow over time or if I want to watch it evolve, I don't need to put in everything initially. I don't need to build it as big as it's going to be right at the start. But what things do I need right at the start? First thing for me, the most obvious thing for me for the outposts and their benefit to any player, not about the resources, not about harvesting or extracting. Clearly it's all about resource management, storage, right? Inventory storage. So that's one of the first things that I want to get in place or established right away, is I want to figure out how to get in my storage units, my transfer containers, all that good stuff. I'm going to go down to Betamax's Outpost framework, because in here the transfer forklift is my favorite transfer unit to use. What we're going to find though on all of the storage stuff, I'm going to be missing adaptive frames. So still in BMX Outpost, that category, we're going to scroll down to where it says Trade Authority Kiosk. But then within that category, we're going to go to Outpost Supply Kiosk. And we're going to put one of these bad boys right here on the ship builder large landing pad. We're going to exit the build menu. And we're going to buy resources. We're going to scroll down. Oh, wait. Manufactured is right at the top. We're going to get adaptive frames. I'm not grabbing all 106 of these. We'll get like 61 to start out with. Anything that we're going to need resource-wise for the rest of this build, for the rest of this save through, instead of using the cheat terminal, which was always been my go-to, to just spawn in resources, you get a bunch of credits in this game. You need a way to burn a bunch of credits in this game. I don't dive a bunch into shipbuilding, especially not with the Math Dark Fang right here, the best B class in the game. So this gives me a way that I can feel like I'm not just giving myself resources. It gives me a purpose for the abundance of credits that I'll accumulate. I can just purchase, and then in my head I role play out that supplies are delivered, whatever, to this location, right? But so now we got our adaptive frames. We can go back in. Personal storage is the first thing I want to knock out. Sorry, we're going BMX Outpost because we want the transfer forklift. We're just going to put this bad boy right here. Actually, no, we're not doing the transfer forklift. We're going to do the transfer crane. I didn't notice this until literally the other day when I was playing. But check this out. If we put this transfer crane right here, one, looks like it's a mobile crane, just like this one, that would be carrying big things, just like storage containers. That's a double wide warehouse storage container, right? But when we look at it on the ground, oh, move tree. It gives itself, Betamax put in these ground pieces, so that way the wheels, instead of being floaty or whatever, this is so clutch. It literally just looks like an extension of the natural terrain, but it makes it so that way the transfer crane is meshed into the ground and not floating. Amazing. But we're going to use this crane. I think it's realistic that it would pick up stuff that the ship's letting go and place it over here on the ground. So now that we got our transfer crane, we're going to go into our storage. What's it attaching to up here? Oh, snap. You can put... Dude, that is dope. What? I didn't even know you could do that. You could attach storage containers to the transfer crane. That's freaking cool. I don't want to do that with these initial ones, but that's freaking cool. We're just going to set these over here. Just on the ground. We'll do a solid, we'll do a gas, and we'll do a liquid. Switch over to the move option. Now I can do my transfer links like normal. So I don't, because of research, I don't have the warehouse storage units unlocked. And I think, what other ones can I get from beta right now? I can put a medical and a miscellaneous one in. We'll go ahead and do that. I can't put the food one in though yet? Oh, I need fluorine. Otherwise I could put the food one in. Do I want to do that or do I want to side by side them? We can do both actually. We won't put the food one in yet, but we got the medical and we got the miscellaneous. And again, if I back out of this build menu now, so not only do we got all of our storage containers set up right here within reach of our transfer crane, but you come up to this drum on the back, and just like any other transfer container, we'll put all these resources that we currently have on the ship. We'll go ahead and transfer those to the container. Most of that I don't have storage for yet, right? But we'll see that what we do have storage for, this stuff will get filtered out through it. See? Super cool, right? So now that we have... Whoa! Buddy, what are you doing up there? How did you get up there? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. So, once we have storage established, so we got our main ship landing, and we got our main cargo storage established. Now I like, we're gonna attack from underneath.
It is useless to attempt defeating us.
Here we go. To be fair, I actually don't want this thing asleep right here, because dude, this thing is strong. I don't want it to be asleep up here because I want to be able to get rid of its body with the Outpost terminal. Which we'll just go ahead and do, because I'm going to put it up here anyway. So, in the miscellaneous category, all the way down at the bottom, Outpost attack terminal. I like putting it on this landing pad over in this little divot. Try to line it up with one of the lines. Oh, I always do this to myself. I always forget. Caution everybody, if you're using Star UI, when you find the piece that you want in the build menu, hit A before you start lining it up, because once you hit A, it's just going to mess up what you've already lined up. Oh, snap. What are you doing, buddy? Their heads are cool. Where are you going? But with the Outpost attack terminal, you can go to this option to remove corpse, and it will allow you to collect all of the inventories from all the downed corpses in your outpost area. Last thing I'm going to put up here, and then I'm going to probably end the stream, is landing for other like ships. Like when I said I was ordering in my roleplay supplies to be delivered to the outpost to build, if my ship's already on the landing pad, there's no room for another ship on the landing pad. So I'll put in this inter-system link, and then in my head I can roleplay out between if it's a like a supply shipment that's coming in, if it's a passenger transport ship that's coming in, or if it's something that's being actually transferred between two different outpost locations. I think this looks really good right there. Super clutch. And we're gonna go ahead and connect this gas storage to this helium-3 gas storage, so that way whenever I collect resources I can drop them off, including HE3. I can drop it off in the transfer crane, it'll get sorted out to these storage units, and then any helium-3 that's in this storage unit can be pulled by this, which is looking for helium-3 to actually operate this inter-system link, right? And then that's the incoming storage link, that's the outgoing storage link. We don't have anything set up for either, so we don't have to set anything up right now for either, but I will go ahead and put in an extra solid incoming as well as gas incoming. Outgoing we're going to leave alone for right now. Because if this ends up, if I can find a place to bring helium-3 into this spot, then I'll remove this outpost link or output link, and then I'll run the helium-3 into here, which will get sent to here, which I can then connect to that so it can pull from that. There we go. Our main logistical things are in place. We have landing for us and for others. We have storage for us and for others. And that's the start. Look at all this open, flat-ish area in between. We have the walkways to both landing ramps coming out towards the same area. I definitely think this is a great starting location for sure. Heck yeah, let me exit the build menu. Oh, something's mad. Let's go ahead and see what that is. Another dude inside. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh, he's like in there. Oh, I've done a lot. I shouldn't get too close and chance dying. Oh, and literally remember to save, bro. P for please save. Saving can be good. Yes, you are right, Ghost. You are 1000% right. Save. Dude, I just want to get this thing out of here. There it is. No, it's not. It's still alive. How is it still alive? Pacha! Die! Pacha! Pacha! Oh, we got it! There we go! Now we got like a trophy of a head hanging out. But heck yeah, I don't know what our plan is tonight, so I'm unsure if... Britt and I are going to be streaming later on this evening. Don't know what the plan is yet. If we're not, then tomorrow I'll try to do like I did today, because I am off again tomorrow. So if I can get the baby to sleep in a perfect world, if she stays asleep like she's done so far today, super thankful for that. But if that happens again, then we'll try to stream again tomorrow. If we do that tomorrow, it'll probably be around the same time that it was today. But at least at that point, we'll be doing some more purposeful building. Of course, we're going to get to our Xenos. We got a couple we got to heal. We got a bunch that we got to get out of the Xeno box and free ranging at the new location. It's beautiful, right? Breathable atmosphere. Let's look at it again. Breathable atmosphere. There's hills, blue skies. The trees are really pretty. The colors are awesome. I'm super excited to start building out in this area. Super excited for the playthrough for sure. It's definitely one that we're going to try to stick with, right? I make all the jokes all the time about chronic habitual restarter syndrome. While I do have it, I do want to see some longevity in some place. That way we can see things actually develop, because that's one of the beautiful things about this game, right? Is it's not stagnant from start to finish. Things do change, things do evolve. You can grow your own stuff. We want to do, speaking of that, literally with TG's Galactic Harvest, put some plants in and watch those grow and get harvested and stuff like that. Tons of stuff that we're going to want to do with this playthrough, and hopefully we can keep at it, because once I see Tommy the Xeno Ambassador NPC out in the wild a couple more times to try to catch him at Aquila and Neon, we are definitely going to axe a friends dude for sure, and then we'll have Tommy the Xeno Ambassador, we'll have Britt, we got America, Vasco, all the Xenos that we can get, and we're definitely going to have some fun with that crew for a while, right? But I hope that you had fun with this video. Again, the whole point of this stream was just to show how I get started. This is literally what I do, like when I'm bored and I said, hey, over the past few days, started this new playthrough series, been putting around doing this stuff, yada yada. Well, over the past like 2 hours that we've been streaming approximately, that's literally what I do, is I start up with SKK's Fast Start, I create my character, I start working on the background of my character, how I want to role play out, thought process, and the conscious of the character that I'm playing. And then from there, I gather up the initial starting items that I want my player to have. And from there, I get some ships, I get some companions, I get some Xenos, and I find a location to build. Once we build and that's ready, then we get to the game, right? So next time we stream, that's where we're going to be at. We're going to finish up a starting build, and then we're going to get to the actual game. But I hope that you enjoyed this stream. I hope it was fun. If it was fun or you did enjoy it, it helps me out. I hope you press the like button. Definitely hope you hit the subscribe button if you've considered it. If you haven't already, there's, like I was just describing, tons and tons and tons of more content on the way, whether it's Xenomaster, whether it's Starfield itself, whether it's other new mods and creations that come out. Definitely I enjoy what we do on the channel, and if you do too, you should definitely stick around for more. The comment section's always open. Let me know what you are enjoying, what you do think, what you'd want to see next, any complaints you got. I don't care. I might not literally care at all, but you know what I'm saying? If it's valid, I want to hear it for sure. Always an open forum. The community section of the channel, the last plug on engagement. Definitely post. I'm going to post here later today some pictures that Thorjan posted up on my Discord, showing off his character in game with Tommy the Xeno Ambassador. I want to see your characters with the Xeno Ambassador, and we can post all those in the community section and show them off, have some fun with it. But other than that, I got nothing else. Everybody in the chat that's been here with me today, thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Everybody else watching this, I hope the same for you. And as always, take care till next time.